inside the 25. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. To throw, it's Allen. Flushed out right. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Bills will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
And they're using that in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On play action, Allen sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm, but this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And here's Brad Robbins now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 15. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Bills are going to get him as he goes down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
Traditionally, as a defense, your number one job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
That's going to be caught by Judy. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 7 there. And 3rd and 8 now.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Over the middle, complete to Judy. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On first down, here's Jenkins. And he's got room. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Once again, Jumpkins. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now 2nd and 9. They'll throw with Penix. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
On 3rd down, here's Jumpkins. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap. And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That's excellent.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Cook up the gun. Able to evade the tackle, but then quickly brought down just outside the 5. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Allen. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. And the offense, Charles, they were flirting with disaster, already backed up deep in their own territory. So the interception and the pick 6 ensued. That was a big play.
It certainly was, and the short field gave him the rare opportunity to take it all the way back and quickly. And once he saw that he had open field, there's no way he's going to let that opportunity slip away and finds his way into the end zone.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A big play there just before halftime. 48 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dalton Kincaid, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bills get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Open May completes it to Judy. Operating from the gun, Penix. He'll let this one go deep for Chark. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this is potentially a nervy situation this close to their own goal line. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Brings up 2nd and 8. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. From the shotgun, it's Penix. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So here's a 3rd and 14. He'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
He's into space past the 25. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 43 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Keon Coleman with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have got it back to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
To the touchdown pass to kick it away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Now Penix. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now a 2nd and 2. Here's Penix. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Jerome Baker crashing downhill and getting the stop. To the air, Allen. The right side here caught by Kincaid. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Second and goal from the 1. Again, it's Cook. And this time he's in for a Buffalo touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Browns 27.
After the touchdown pass to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Allen off the play fake. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of piling him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's third and 6. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. So on fourth down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Boy, as we look down on the field, you can just see how a play like that changes momentum. Look, one side hooting and hollering, getting the big block, and the other side obviously dejected.
And since you mentioned momentum, few plays can change momentum as quickly as a blocked field goal. Big-time play there. Now let's see if they can capitalize on it and turn the fortunes in their direction.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Second and 9 from the 44.
60 Bison, go!
Penix working out of the gun here. Right back to Njoku. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Penix from the gun. And now here's another interception. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. Could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Allen now looks to throw. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Allen going to throw. This is Coleman with a grab. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
19 yards. 1st down, Bills.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's 2nd and 3. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
1st and goal.
Throwing now is Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Middle. Round 80.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Allen. This is caught. Touchdown! James Cook. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bills get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Bills 35, Browns 27. Tyler Bass to kick off for
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
3rd and 11.
picked up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Looking to throw, Penix. He's got it in, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And looking to throw, Penix. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives them a first down.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8, so logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A really nice gain of 25 yards. 1st and goal. A touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he takes this one in for Brown score. Quinshawn Judkins with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. That's caught, but he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. To throw, it's Allen. That is caught, Kincaid with it. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dalton Kincaid, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Oh, a heck of a move. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Browns drive about to get started. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
An inside run with Jenkins. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 53 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
To the air, Penix. The man downfield is Judy. He's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll throw with Penix. That's caught left side by Judy. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Back to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's good for another Cleveland Browns. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Penix to the air once more. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Give up the middle, Jenkins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Now 3rd and goal.
They'll try and throw. Here's Penix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They are going for it. Penix. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jerry Jeudy from 6 yards away. And the Browns have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Hopkins with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operating with your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough 1st downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
319!
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll run it. Here's Cook.
And he will have a Bills first down, and that should be that.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Here's Cook again. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. Down to a knee, and that should just about do it. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one.
Handsome Lagosian, name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse, swoon baby girl I wear out of the stretcher. She be like, you a part-timer, I'm an all-timer. You a viral artist, I will offline you. Stay far from y'all criers, bar for bar sire. Team full of stars and it all fire. I don't spill words, I spill Berg on a beat. Make a movie, yeah, it's the return of the G. Show them the way, cause they real nerds on the street like Braille. The way I make them feel words on the sheet. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. The sun gon' rise, the earth gon' spin. Toby gon' kill this beat, a chef gon' cook. You still don't get no looks. No better than Tech Bro Shook. Sticks and stones will break some bones, but your words can't hurt cause you ain't read no books. Stay woke, take notes. Joke, don't look shattered like broke glass. I'ma shine till they blind, pour the blinds out. You online making threats, make a sign out. I redefine routes. We the ones Chris Webber call a timeout. Around and find out.